Hello and welcome to Stoneblock 4. It's my current series going on. If you haven't seen the other episodes, check out the playlist on my channel. Hopefully you do enjoy, and if you do and you check me out, or you keep coming back and you're not yet, feel free to subscribe, leave the video a like, and maybe even leave a comment of things you want me to play next. Enjoy the video. Alrighty, so I've done quite a bit between streams. I have laid out a floor here, so I actually have more space than just my tiny little standing area that I had here, where this was the edge of my little area here. I've had quite a few animals spawn. I have a second wolf, and a third wolf, and 3 more cats. So that's all spawned in. I have increased the amount of biogenerators that I have in this room. I have 15 over here, 15 biogenerators, and 11 steam engines, all being powered by 7 magmatic boilers, creating steam, and 12 extractors creating lava, which is being fed into these 3 right here. And then this is all powering my base. So my ME system, my machines over in the other room, all of that is being powered by these machines right here, and it seems to be keeping up just fine, so I shouldn't need to upgrade anytime soon. And then this side, I believe, is 20 biogenerators, and these are powering my world engine. Yes, finally we have a backlog of things. This was just barely... I barely had overflow on this for a while. Like a long while, because my world engine, every craft I do takes quite a bit of energy. So now we have a backup of biofuel for the generators there. And then I did a couple other things as well. So I did a little bit of work down here. This can be done here. I went and I killed 4 more withers to be able to get the Nether Star Chicken up and running with the tier 8 seeds. I died quite a few times, as you can see here. I did delete about half of the deaths. I had a wither that spawned in as an apotheosis boss. So it killed me about 10-15 times before I could kill it. Constantly dying, respawning, going back in, killing it, repeated. But I was able to kill 4 more. I have Nether Stars on auto production, and I'm leveling up all of these chickens slowly over time. Currently I have a max level copper chicken, and then I have begun leveling up the gold, the coal, redstone, and iron, and I believe I have a max level basalt chicken. Everything else is lower level, and I added in a blaze rod chicken because I needed blaze rods to do power. As you can see here, I've done quite a few quests. This was 0 not too long ago, but I successfully have 50 hours on record, so that gave me 200. The next is to play for 100 hours, and I am about halfway there. I've had quite a bit of time just in-world, just hanging out, waiting for things to craft, setting up crafting, stuff like that. And then, actually back down here, I have leveled up my ME system just a touch. So, I have doubled the amount of molecular assemblers and pattern providers I had over here, but not just regular ones, extended pattern providers and extended molecular assemblers. These are faster and larger. This has 4 times as many slots in it as a normal one does. Normal one has 9, that one has 36. And then my crafting was getting bogged down because it only had one CPU, which is these crafting units right here. I had one big one, but all of that was slowing down my production. So I changed it. I shrunk this one down. This is still the main one. It's got the most crafting storage. I can't remember exactly how many are in there, but it's got the most. And then I made 3 more. 2 small and 1 medium. The small ones will do the small crafts and all that, so like sticks and slabs and everything like that. But this means that I can have 4 auto crafts going at any given time. It's just determined how fast it is by the coprocessors and the crafting storage. So the 2 that have the 16Ks in them, this one and the other one over there, will be the fastest and be able to go through crafts the easiest and the most successful. And then I geared up. I am now wearing Apotheosis gear of much higher level than what I was using before. Before I had just Netherite gear. Yes, Rosalind, it is very complicated. I do not know all of this off the top of my head. I had to research it. I had to look into the mods. I spend a lot of time just Googling and looking at Reddit responses to other people's questions to figure out what I need to do. But AE2 I haven't touched in a very long time. But it is a very, very useful mod. The auto-crafting is so insanely useful. I personally prefer simple storage, I think. Rosalind, thanks for the follow. I prefer refined storage over AE2, but AE2 has been around a lot longer and has way more versatility. So it is what I'm using for this mod pack. I am cheating a little bit by using this modded version of AE2. It's called AE2 Things. These discs are untyped, so I can just have any number of types of items in them, up to a maximum of whatever, however many are in it. It is filling up rapidly because it is also taking in everything from my mob farm. So I did add a second disk drive back here with a couple more 64K disks and my 2 1K and my 1 4K. Just in case there's some overflow, this will catch it all, hopefully. The 1K ones are regular applied energistics. They can only have 63 types of items, but can fit 1,000 combined total items in it. These are untyped, so it can just fit 64,000 items in it. But yeah, that's I did gear up. That's what I was talking about. So my armor and my abilities are way higher. Better enchants. I put gems in. 10% dodge chance on my boots. 6 extra max HP on my pants. 6% or 6 max HP on my chestplate plus 40% additional max health. And then my helmet just boosts my attack damage by 30%. And as you can see, I have changed my bow and my sword. Yeah, it's not the best looking armor, to be honest, but it is useful. It is I have it for the effects, not for not for aesthetics. The amount of stats I have on it is because these are mythic items from my mob farm. I am on Summit difficulty, and I have my mob farm collecting only very rare and mythic items and gems. Once we do the quest I'm finishing today, I'll be able to go up to Pinnacle, which should get me more powerful gems. I'm not using the swords I got last time. I have switched back to using just a regular netherite sword. But this sword has Sundering and Execution on it. It also had 3 slots, so I have an additional 5 attack damage, an additional 35% crit chance, and a 20% boost to my lifesteal, and it's got Sharpness 5 and Sweeping Edge 4. Now, something I did start last time, but I finished up between streams, was I did look into magic. I did not look into Ars Nouveau magic, but I did look into iron spells, and I finished Psi. I set up some Psi stuff. Iron spells, I don't have very high mana, so I can't use iron spells very effectively. But down here in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see the 4 spells I have equipped. I have Magic Missile, Wisp, Greater Heal, and Wither Skull. I currently just use Magic Missile as my main spell equipped, and I just shoot out a Magic Missile. It does a little bit of damage, and that's it. And it costs next to no mana, so it recharges almost immediately. I can switch to Wither Skull, which costs quite a bit more mana, but does a bit more damage and I believe withers. This Greater Heal uses all of my mana. It has a long cooldown and has a long cast time. It takes about 6 seconds to cast this. Yeah, I am completing as many quests as I can to get these tokens, and because this is a tech and magic mod pack, I am using. I was avoiding magic for a very long time because the magic was complicated. Iron spells and Ars Nouveau are not going to be nearly as complicated as Psi is. Psi, you have to code your spells, like actual coding, complicated stuff. So this is my Psi table. This is how I do spells. I right-click, I say I want a trick. Let's say I want to be able to break a block. It needs a position. I click here, right-click here, and go in here and say target. Target is I want block. Hold on. Nearby falling blocks, collapse blocks, place block. Yeah, I have to do a selector. Yeah, I get the money from the quests, and I can buy stuff from the quest givers to buff me or that is needed for other quests. I want a selector. So we will select nearby. Let's see. We will just say attacked target, and this is block break. This is still missing something. Yeah, it's complicated. I have to do actual, like, coding for this, so I do not have many spells, but I do have a couple spells in my caster. So I have Regeneration, Max Infusion, Wither Shot, and Ignite. Regeneration is the one I have selected, and I tend to put my gun in my offhand, or my CAD in my offhand. It's not a gun, technically, which means when I right-click, I gain Regeneration 2 for, I think, 8 seconds. Which means as I'm fighting, I can just be right-clicking, gaining Regen 2, and then my CAD refills on mana, and I can cast it again. But it blocks some of the screen, so I don't want it in my hand at all times. So it will just be in my offhand for fights. Yeah, I can switch it to, let's say, Wither Shot. Now when I right-click, it shoots out a bullet that, yeah, I can't shoot a block with it. It gives me an error because it is a piece of code that I am firing at someone, not a bullet. And so that should apply Wither to whoever I target with it. Max Infusion is how I get the materials to make this gun and a couple other items. And Ignite is a grenade that doesn't work well, so I don't use it. Which is a little unfortunate. And I will have to take it out eventually, but I don't use it that often, so it's fine the way it is. We'll just stick with regen so that I can tank my way through some fights. And I did find some baubles. So I have a Bastion Ring and a Feral Claw that I don't know if work, so they're just up here because they can be. I have thrown my Vampiric Archmage Glove on because it boosts my lifesteal by 12%. Because it's by Vampiric, it means it's an Apotheosis enchanted item. Because Curio items can now be Apotheosis enchanted. It can also be, instead of Apotheosis enchanted, it can be socketed. These two rings here each have sockets. This is an invisibility ring. It doesn't give me anything except for the fact that it's invisible and happens to be Apotheosis enchanted. So it boosts my max health by 4.5 and boosts my lifesteal by 31%. And then I actually need to get it to show its... Oops, lost it. There we go. It has a gem in it that boosts my looting levels by 2 if I have looting. I don't have looting, but once I get it, this is going to be a very helpful ring. This other ring is the Lucky Ring of Ender Affinity of Wizardry. It has +1 level to Dragon's Breath. I don't use the Dragon's Breath spell, so that doesn't do anything to me. But its 3 gems boost my crit chance by 30%, all my attack damage by 4, and all my speed by 25%. It also gives me a 28% boost to my spell power, a 40% boost to my lifesteal, and 3.25 boost to my luck. And I am choosing these 2 rings over this ring, Ring of Last Will, which is another item that I did get. I might throw this on depending on how fights go. Because if I were to take fatal damage, I rewind time by 3 seconds, then I go on a cooldown of 60 seconds. So it would regenerate me. And then, one of the last updates added this, the Player Upgrade. It is a curio that goes in my curio slot, right here, Player Upgrade. And it does nothing except certain of the NPC quest givers, you can buy from them player boosts, player upgrades. So you hold this in your main hand, buy it from them, and it adds a Apotheosis addition to your player upgrade. So while I have this equipped, my lifesteal is boosted by an additional 10%, and my attack speed is boosted by 20%. So, that is the additional gear I'm using. I also have an Ironbound Tome. This is where my spells are put in. If these are working, my Feral Claws will boost my attack speed by 5% per consecutive attack, but I'm not entirely sure that that works, because it's up here in the curio slots, which don't count as equipped items, unfortunately. I did get the Heart Amulet, but I don't actually have any heart canisters in it because I don't have the proper materials. We'll have to go farm those at some time. Yeah, I've got a lot of magic tools and a lot of magic drip, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to kill the bosses I need to kill today. So, yeah, so that is everything that I have added into my setup. I think I went ahead and went through pretty much all of Powa between episodes, or between streams. So I now am using Spirited Energizing Rods, and I did complete the next 2 quests, but I didn't, like, complete them. So, I did make this ender cell, but I didn't put it in my inventory so that we could complete it on stream and actually see how everything goes. And then I did make the mighty ender chicken egg, but I didn't fight it or put it in my inventory so that we can do these quests together on stream. So I'm thinking today we will try and fight the ender chicken, and we'll go back and try and fight Ignis again. Because Ignis gave us so much trouble last time. It was really insane how much trouble it caused. But I need to complete these quests. I specifically need to complete this quest to do any more power boosting that I want to do, because I want to start getting into Draconic Evolution. Because this Staff of Power is going to be stronger than any sword I can ever make once I buff it up. And the bow from Draconic Evolution is going to be stronger than any bow I can get. And the Draconic chest piece actually fits in this slot right here, not my chestplate slot. So I can actually Apotheosis enchant it and put it in a Curio slot, and it still boosts me additionally. But in order to get started with any of that, I need to get Draconic stuff started, and that requires the Fusion Crafting Core, and the Fusion Crafting Core I need to craft in the World Engine with the 16x World Engine Advanced Machine Block upgrade, which is something I don't have yet. I'll also need to get into Replica and Crystal Matrix. I have the ability to make red matter currently, but I can't do that just yet. And then over here, I want to make the Body and Soul Stones, and those require the Blank Slates, which requires the Enderium Block upgrade, which is what we get after ending the chicken. Both of those I can combine together to make the Life Stone, which restores hunger and heart, half a heart and half a hunger bar every quarter of a second. Yeah, I'm looking to level up my tech and magic to the next level so that I can kill even stronger bosses. But that requires killing the bosses I'm currently stuck on. Ignis, I couldn't kill last time. Like, I struggled for so long with him. But luckily he doesn't outright kill you. He just sends you back to your respawn point without killing you. So, once I get this upgrade, we can buff ourselves with these, because I have everything I need for these besides the blank slates. I've prepped myself with all of the required crafts. So, I say we fight Ignis again right now. I just need, the golden apples. And we are going to go in with this in my offhand instead of the disc. If I wanted to put this music disc in my offhand, it would boost my damage to him, but I want to see if I can beat him with just my current array of power. so we will have to see. I did take off all of my jewelry that I had crafted for boosts because they weren't actually boosting anything super productive, so I just got rid of them. So, let's go fight Ignis. Open a time portal. And, yep, he's still down there. So, let's see what we can do to him. Get over here, Ignis. Okay, he's in his second phase now, so we're definitely doing a lot better. Come on. Regeneration. He makes our armor ineffective for, like, actual armor points, but he doesn't stop any of the actual abilities that our armor gives us. So I'm still life-stealing, I'm still extra HP. I don't have any armor points. Oh, there's a second one of him. How nice. I guess I'm killing him twice. Okay, let's do regen. Let's do magic missile. Come on. Every time he hits me, my my mana for my CAD goes down. Let me cast my regen, please. Okay, regen active. Oh, I know why he spawned a second time. We were away for so long that his, Can I even hit him? No, I can't even hit him, so we will have to just leave. Oh, I can hit him a little bit. Okay, so yeah, let's see if we can break him down a second time. Might as well while we're here. Okay. Okay, he's in his second phase again. I'm still armor broken. I think he armor breaks me whenever he hits me. It's so annoying that I can't actually hit him while he's, like, in the middle of doing a move. Okay. Killed him. He's dead. So yeah, my gear last time was what was happening. Yeah, that was Ignis. He gives me a netherite effigy, the Ignis trophy, and 6 ignitium ingots. So I guess each boss fight gave 3. Alright, these guys are annoying. And after 30 minutes, I can come back and fight him again. But let's pop home. Oop, there we are. We're back at home. And that was the quest. Gives us a gift of pebbles, which can be so much. Give me a mysterious cube. That's not great. Okay. The ignitium I can use to make his sword, if I wanted. Blazing grips. Chance to apply blazing brand to the target. I think I can use it as, yeah, a metal in here. But what I actually need to use it for is to make these spirit blocks. So I need 2 soul-stained ingots. Do I have 2 soul-stained ingots? I have exactly 2 soul-stained ingots. I need emeralds. A block of emerald. And then ender pearls. I have definitely enough ender pearls. Okay. Let's craft this. So the heat from the ignitium ingots will give the spirits infused in the soul-stained steel ingots the feeling of home. The world engine should be able to encase the spirits properly into a block that you can use for the spirit world engine upgrade. So that'll give me another gift of stone, which will be great. So let's go craft those. We'll pop over to the world engine. I have this now permanently powered, so its heat should be quite high. Only 153, unfortunately, so let's actually bump this to 500. 500 temp. Okay. I need those to go in there. I should have enough. Oh, I don't have enough source. Dang. Okay, let's go home so that I can grab some. I need my Dominion wand. I need a source link. My volcanic source link. And I need arch wood. Hopefully 44 planks is going to be enough. I don't think it will be, so let me get a bonsai pot, a hopper. I don't have any regular hoppers. And then I need a piece of dirt. And an axe, technically. I should have plenty. Yeah. These are all apotheosis gear of very rare or mythic level. So we will just grab a diamond axe. Let me grab a chest. We'll use the iron chest, sure, why not? We will put down the hopper, the bonsai pot, dirt, sapling, axe, and then that will automate these logs for us, because that's the only thing I really have for these source links. Okay, back to the world engine. Oh, I guess the ethereal cat teleported with me. I also have a cat in here, which won't teleport to me, so she's just gonna chill in here. Okay. Yes, the temp is definitely way higher now, but I need source, so we're gonna volcanic source link, Dominion wand, send. We'll turn off the magnet, throw on the vexing archwood, take this gun out of my hand so that I stop casting that spell. Yeah, well, I get so many cats from the random chance stuff. I haven't named any of them myself, but they all have names. This is Ethereal Cat, and that's Zero Meowvity instead of Zero Gravity, which is very cute. And then I've got a couple ones at home. I can't remember exactly what their names are. I think one of them is Mao Sutong, which, once again, I didn't name, but... Oh, yes! We have enough source. We should have enough power. And I'm not actually going to be able to see if it completes, because it will immediately be taken away. Because this thing is an import bus. I also made this one extended so that I could fit everything I would ever need to be crafted in here. I also have put a bunch of Fortron in it, so that I can craft more Fortron if need be. Let's go home. And we can go over what my cat's names are. I have Jack Jack the Wolf, Unnamed Wolf, Mao Su Tong, and Buzz135 are the name of these other two cats. Okay, so now I should get these spirit blocks. There they are. Okay. That finishes this quest. Get an item, an Eclipse Alloy Paxel. That is insane. And it has the Drops teleporter already in it. That's good. I will think about using that some other time. Did I not? Okay, I think I did. Did I get my volcanic source link? Yes, okay. I don't want that to despawn in the world engine. I don't want to craft that again. That gave me 15 more coins. Woo! Now we need to go back and talk to the Echo of the Infernal. So we'll head to spawn. We will teleport over to the Echo of the Infernal. And he says, huh, looks like you made it back in one piece. Guess you got something special about you after all. We'll complete that stage. That's all I've got for now. Go see what the other Echoes have in store for you. You've earned a breather. And then his shop expanded. I can now get the Wither Skeleton data model from him. I can get a Mining Dimension core piece. I can also get a maximized Apotheosis spawner from him. I can also buy the Creative Blaze Cake for Create. Yeah, that would be interesting, to say the least. Not much that he has is of use to me, because I already have most of those blocks myself, or the ability to craft them. So, now that that quest line is done, whoops. We talk to him, we get 25, and now let's submit these 12 spirit blocks and watch what happens to our world engine. Okay, puts the blocks in. And that upgrade is complete. Alrighty. Now let's jump back home again. Okay. That is that. We have completed the 2 side quests. Now we just need to focus on the main quest. Let's throw that ender cell into my inventory. Okay. Mighty Ender Chicken Egg. Ender Nitro Cell. That completes this quest and gives us another gift of pebbles, because we have an observer. Now we need to go back and talk to the guy. I don't remember what voice I gave him, so I'm going to have to find that again once I read his texts. I didn't mean to go to the world engine, I wanted to go to spawn. Okay, and this is... I don't remember which quest line this is. Hold on. Catalyst. Okay. There you are. Okay, we've completed that stage. So, you heard of dragons, right? Those mythical, regal, flying creatures with scales hardened than diamonds? Well, the work says they don't exist in your world. But somewhere out there, their eggs do. And of course, they're locked inside another vault. Because nothing good ever comes easy, right? No clue what you'll run into down there, but maybe even a dragon itself. What I do know is that you'll need a dragon egg to craft Enderium for my next upgrade. Best of luck. Okay. Does he have anything cool that I can buy from him? No, besides an elite tier installer. And flux storage, but I don't have a flux network set up, so that's going to be pretty much useless for me. Okay, now we jump back home. We go into the quest book, and we tell it to auto-do this one. It'll do another assembly thingy. Alright, where does that piece go? Never would have guessed. Okay, all the way back there. But that means my world engine now stores a lot more power in it. It should, anyway. It's 250 FE. And the nitro cell... I guess it doesn't store anything in it. Yeah. But that upgrade in place now means we can do some other stuff. Let me claim this quest. Whoops. Accidentally clicked out of frame instead of clicking the actual frame. Okay. Got me 5 coins. So, let's jump back home for hopefully one of the last times. So now we need to do this quest. We need to get a dragon egg and enderium blocks. I need an extractor. Technically, I need 2. Okay, 2 extractors that will be ready with drawers. I need 2 drawers. And then these extractors. And then I need my... these things right here. Okay. These will go downstairs to be linked into my system. They're going to be going down very easy right here. They'll go down locked, of course. That is the wrong direction. Okay. So I need these to go down facing down. There we go. So, we will use these extractors to automate the next couple things. I actually need these unlocked for now. So, let's go fight another boss. Unless there's something I want to make with these. Doesn't look like it. I don't even have enough to do the Amulet of Protection. Let's just see what its modifier would be. It's a 3.5 times modifier. That's decent. But we will get to Ignitium later. So... right now, we have another boss to go kill. We need the chicken stick, which sounds stupid as hell, but it is required. I did, between streams, I did some exploration. I needed points, which means I needed to fulfill exploration quests. So I went to a couple dungeons. I didn't really do anything in those dungeons, but I just went to the dungeons. I can go do the Harbinger if we get bored and want to go do something else. Apparently... oh, for only 75? That's useless. Yeah, apparently killing Ignis isn't a quest over here. That's a little stupid. Yes, I did kill an Ender Guardian. That is one thing I did to get the 40 credits there. But we need to kill the mighty chicken jockey. Mighty Ender Chicken. This will give us a second dragon egg. So, we will need to go there. We will teleport to the ring. This right here is where we need to be. Casting assistant device in the offhand. Mighty Ender Chicken egg. Spawn in the Mighty Ender Chicken. And he spawns quite bigger. Oh, he's a lot weaker than I thought he was. Ender Stampede. He is quite a bit weaker than I thought he would be. Oops. Okay, we'll break that. Okay. I killed the Ender Jockey. I got a egg. And, okay. Well, that was that quest. Now we go back home. Yeah, bosses are one of the main way for this mod to send me places narratively. It sends me to bosses and vaults. This vault over here was a maze. I did a vault over here. This vault here. This was a vault that was a recreation of Portal. So that vault was so much fun, but like the portal gun's next to useless. But I did take a souvenir of the companion cube because I wasn't leaving that thing behind. All right. Now we go downstairs, and right over here, we put down the dragon egg. It'll take some time, but I have now automated the dragon egg with this extractor. So, instead of absolutely wasting this dragon egg by turning it into Enderium, I can now automate it. So, we will lock that drawer, add it into our configuration, take one dragon egg, and then I need some Enderium. I did make buckets. Yes. Okay, so I turned one of my cows into a fluid cow. I already had a fluid cow prior. This is my lava fluid cow, but I made this fluid cow Enderium. Why are you burning? Don't die, thank you. Or not molten Enderium, but molten Ender. So, I need to make 16 blocks of Enderium. And this takes World Engine crafting. I need to make 16 of them, so that means I need 2 dragon eggs and 2 buckets of Ender. But that requires the Ender Cell Nitro upgrade. So, I need a second dragon egg from my base up here. And my 2 buckets of Ender. Do I need anything else? Do I need to provide iron or anything like that? Nope, just the dragon egg and power and Ender. Alright. Pop back over to the World Engine. And then molten Ender. Molten Ender. We'll dump the Fortron. We'll pull the Ender back out. It's gonna be so finicky about it, isn't it? Put the ender back in. Yeah, it has to be in this first slot. That's so ridiculous. I can't just throw it in any slot. It's the same machine. Whatever. It's the boss. Okay. And our power didn't even fluctuate. God, finally. Finally, I have enough power to support the world engine. Let's check on how many biogenerators it drained and if they're back to full working capacity. They immediately filled back up. This is amazing. Alrighty. That Enderium. Right there. 16 blocks of Enderium. That gets us 50 more, a dragon head, and a gift of pebble, calibrated shulk sensor. I don't really need that. Yes, the quest line does tell me to set up this thing, which is why I know to do it. What it doesn't tell me to do is actually do this. Putting a dragon head above an extractor, or below, it doesn't have to be above, but this just looks more symmetrical, will get me dragon's breath, which is something I don't need immediately right now, but it is something that will be useful for when I max out my Apotheosis enchantment setup. So I do need dragon's breath eventually, I just don't need it right now immediately. But that means I need to go back and talk to the catalyst again. Alrighty. Let's go to the catalyst. Complete the stage. You'll notice that the work has given you some extra tasks inside your quest book. Each will require you to expand your knowledge even further along a specific technical field. Along with the Enderium, you'll need tougher machine frames, empowered minerals, and more advanced circuitry. Once you master that, you'll be able to craft the advanced machine blocks that allow you to push your world engine to the next level. With that, I have no more to offer you except best wishes. Farewell now, friend. Alrighty. Anything new that looks cool? Tree of Transformation, Platinum Resource Node, Hydroponic Bed, of Concentration, Isnium, and Mithril. I do need the Mithril for a quest, so I will keep that in mind. Advanced Turtle, Diamond to Netherite. I'm not using these right now, so I don't need that. Improved Gemset Ring, Tearstone Ring, Stalwart Ring, Bane Ring, Ring of Haggling. Okay. I know it said that it gave me a bunch of quests, but I've already done a lot of those quests. So, if we pop in here, auto build the Enderium upgrade. Let's do that. It puts them in for me, so I don't have to fly around and figure out where these blocks go. Alrighty, the Enderium upgrade is now in place. There is apparently another upgrade off to the other side, though. Submitting the blocks will require the upgrade, and climbing the rewards will automatically assemble your team's world engine. Okay. Before I do that, I'm going to break everything that I have around it. To make sure that that Tesseract stays in place. Okay. Submit the Tesseract. Let's see where it puts it. Did it not put it anywhere? Put it right. I don't know where it put my Tesseract. Probably next to the Ender Nitro cell? No. Right down here. Okay. Let's tell it to use the world engine Tesseract power. Is that supplying power to my world engine? I guess so. Can I take it back? I can. Fantastic. I don't actually want that upgrade in place because it is better off on top of my world engine. Because then it powers my resistive heater and my world engine, and if necessary, can power my create stuff for when I need create power to be in there. Because for some reason, one of the upgrades was create power. That is not the right direction. Okay. Let's look at these next couple quests they want us to complete. Atomic Reconstructor, have it. The Assembler, I've got it. Fluix, I got it. Or Fluxite, yep, got that. Reinforcement frame. To make the advanced machine blocks for the world engine, you'll need a sturdy frame to start with. Processing the frame requires creating plastic. This can be used to make a machine capable of extracting a specific fluid from monsters. Latex can also be acquired by making a fluid cow. They want me to make a mob slaughter factory. They want me to empower a diamantine crystal block. And then they want me to make an advanced machine frame. So I need a dissolution chamber. The advanced machine frame takes pink slime, and the simple takes latex. Okay. We have a quest for us to do. Let's do the diamantine block first, because it's the easiest. I just need a diamond block. I need clay. 2 blocks of clay and a clay ball. And then light blue dye. Okay. I have this set up in the other room. Went too far, it's right here. Clay block, clay ball, light blue dye, block of diamond. Hey. Why will you not let me put beam power on there? Oh, it's because there's not a valid recipe because I did this wrong. Okay. It's 2 clay balls, blah, 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 blah. If I could talk. It's 2 clay balls, not... Alright, let me put this down, please. Guess they changed the recipe. That sucks. They changed the recipe so I can't do a block at a time, even though it says I can. Oh, it's because I need diamantine first, not diamond. God, I'm just stupid. Hold on. There we go. Diamantine crystal block. There we go. That's how I do it. Skipped a step. I'm just, I guess, trying to speed things along too fast for this. This is going to take quite a bit of power. I don't remember exactly how much FE it takes, but it's a lot. How is it holding up? Holding up just fine. And it's complete. Empowered diamantine crystal block. Let me look at the crafting recipe for this advanced machine. I need 16, so I need a second one of these blocks. I can do that. Light blue. Clay. Clay ball. 2 clay balls. And diamond. Diamantine block. Light blue. Clay ball, clay, diamantine. Okay, so I'm gonna need 2 empowered diamantine crystal blocks. I'm going to need 32 enderium, and I'm going to need 4 flux gates, and I'm going to need 2 advanced machine frames. That is what is to keep that. We need to keep that in mind for when I'm setting this up. So I have the flux gates. 100% I do. Not in there. I need it in here. Flux gates. Yeah, I've got enough. The flux gates are used in crafting those bio generators. Yeah, it is a little complicated, Rosalind, but it is way more enjoyable than the last 2 stone blocks. And this one is narratively driven. It's like an RPG kind of setup instead of like just quest. No goal in mind. Like, it actually has a start and a storyline. It's so much fun so far. Like, I am loving this. Does this need... Yeah, this one just needs the enderium. So I need a piece of deep slate. I need 2 pieces of deep slate. And 2 magmaliths, which I did prep beforehand. And the magmaliths are just a bucket of lava and double compressed basalt. I made a basalt chicken so that I could do that. Now, we go back to the world engine. And we throw these in. And it will craft them. And then it'll go in my extended pattern provider. And go home. Fantastic. Now, I can make my stones. Soulstone is missing glistering melons. Oh yeah, that's right. I need melons. Which means I need melon seeds. Melon seeds I can only get from a low-level unearther. So, where did the bee spawn? Okay, it's over here. So I need to make another unearther that is of low level so that I can get melon seeds. This unearther... I need a villager, not the villager hat. What is it that I need for the unearther? What are they called? I can never remember. Worker token. My archaeologist is very high level, but I don't need him anymore. I definitely don't need my geologist. He is now unemployed. So I need an archaeologist. What is the thing for the archaeologist? I can never remember. Is it in here? It's in this one. Archaeologist is a decorative pot. How do I make a decorative pot? Oh, like that. Fantastic. Decorated pot. Okay, we're gonna go over to this corner. Oh, I need my wand from this. The unearthed... My echo encoder. I'll need an unbreakable one. Okay. Worker token. He's now an archaeologist. We'll pick him back up. We will quickly do a setup of my unearther, my worker token. I need dirt. And a brush. We'll then run over here. This is another artifact that I got. It's everlasting beef. It doesn't really do anything for me, but It speeds those guys up. So, and then I need my opaque item pipe and another chest. You know what? No, we'll do an oak netherite chest. Okay. Now I just need melon seeds, so pretty much everything else he's getting me is useless. Grass seeds is helpful, because I can actually use those to make a larger field if necessary. I don't super need it, so not super high on my priority. I think I specifically need him like level 2. Yes, level 2 can get me melon seeds and level 3 can get me melon seeds, but the moment he levels up to level 4, he's useless to me again. I do need the blazing archwood and the flashing archwood, so I might just let him run for a little longer. Unless I have the other archwoods. Yeah, I just need those 2 last archwoods. So I guess I can let him go past level 3. I don't need the archwoods. It's just each archwood tree has its own special kind of fruit that it drops. And the more foods I eat, the more hearts I get. So the more unique fruits I can get from these trees, the better. Alright. Just waiting on this guy. Let's see. I completed this quest, which gives me more tokens. I now have 574 tokens. I am doing so well. I might go around with those 500 tokens and just level up my player upgrade a bunch. Like, increase my attack speed, my crit chance, my lifesteal. That might be a good idea, actually. Oh. Maybe it's about time we do a chance cube run as well. Okay, he's now level 2, which means I can now start getting melon seeds. I can also get some other seeds that I don't have yet. I have beetroots. I don't have industrial hemp. Okay. Melon seeds. Great, fantastic. Let us go plant that. Oops. Okay. Grow a melon really fast. Okay, fantastic. I need this chopped up. I need my knife, apparently. I can't cut up a watermelon with an axe. Apparently that's not just a thing I can do. I want one melon slice to go up into my backpack so that I'll eat it because it's unique. Glistering melon. Two glistering melons. And a soulstone. So, the soulstone, half a heart every half a second. That's a heart a second. The other one I need is the blank slate. Hold on. Blank slate, red matter. Oh, apparently... Oh yeah, this needed 2, this needs 1. Okay. Red matter. Burger. And bacon. Such a strange recipe, but, you know, it kind of makes sense. Okay. 4 bacon, a hamburger, a red matter, and a blank slate. That should give me the life stone, body stone. And then I can craft these together gives me the life stone, and that can go in my necklace slot. And now I believe I never need to eat again. This should restore a hunger and half a hunger and half a heart every quarter of a second. Let's test this by taking all the food out of my backpack and running. So with my speed boosts, it should drain relatively quickly. Let's see. Is it not working? That would suck. Dang. I thought I was onto something. A waste of some red matter. Frustrating, but not the end of the world. Yes! Another heart. Where's my book? There it is, my food book. How many hearts have I gained? 11. I can gain a total of 16 hearts. And I've only tasted 80 foods. I have not tried all of these. Eternal steak. Ooh, I should do that. Yeah, there's a bunch of this stuff that I just I need to craft. So I will. I've been doing that mostly off cam. Because a lot of it is like I need a bunch of random recipes. Let me grab the everlasting beef and cook it. That'll give me everlasting steak. Which is something I haven't eaten yet. Is there any other everlasting? Everlasting beef? Eternal steak? If I put the eternal steak, I can liquidate it, but if I put it in a culinary... Who knows? But eternal steak. I'm gonna run around for a bit, but I can eat this. I love my speed boost shoes. Alrighty. That is eternal steak. Tasted. Give me more dirt. Do a bit more running, so that I can eat more unique foods. Actually, let me just throw these foods in my backpack. And then... don't eat the baked potatoes. For now. I will turn baked potatoes back on once I eat these other three, but I need these not yet eaten. I can't look up not yet eaten anymore. You used to be able to look up with the pound sign what you had not eaten yet. Blessing of life. Scroll I don't need. I don't need these bowls. I don't need my chicken stick. Okay. Let's get crafting. Craft those. Gold gear. A pity machine frame. Mob slaughter factory. Okay, I need a latex cow. Insulating resin. Okay, I think I have everything needed to craft this. I do. Fantastic. I should actually get that set up. With how often I use them, I should get... Oh, I meant to make 2. Whoops. So, what I need is over here. We're gonna grab these 2 chickens. And then, let's see. Who do I not need over here anymore? I will not need basalt. He can come on out of there. Locked chest goes down. Water chicken. Gives me water eggs. We'll put that in there. And configure it. Okay. I also shouldn't need... Actually need, like, all of this. So... It's already linked up to the system, so I can actually just drop him right here. Let me grab another opaque item pipe. And a roost. Okay. Opaque item pipe. Get me up under here. Roost in place. Needs to be pulled from. Lava chicken. And place the torch back down. Okay, the lava chicken is now being fed, so he'll get me lava eggs. And I will now have automated production of lava and water eggs. Why is the lava chicken so much slower? Everyone else is at a decent pace. I might have to level them up. So that is a possibility. But once I get 1 lava egg, I can link this all up. I like my entity interaction right. Okay. Lava egg in there. Configuration done. Take the lava chicken out of there, and he's going to be in here, force-fed so many seeds till he is max level. So yeah, each of these seeds gives him 2,500 experience. He needs 2,000 to level up. So he will just, after every seed, he'll level up. And then I'll do the same for the water chicken. That means they'll give me more eggs and process a lot faster. I need more Enderium. So I need to go grab Enderium, Molten Ender from my Ender Cow. Who is over here. He is burned now. Okay, that's the way to do it. Fantastic. Okay. Oh. I need an egg. We will pop back over to the world engine. Still has some ender in it. Molten ender. Dragon egg. And then we'll pop back home again. Now I need to go downstairs over here. And I need to get this a little more set up. So, get rid of all the flowers. That should spawn more animals. If I get 1 more cow, that'd be great. So So I can do latex. Is there a pink slime cow? No, unfortunately not. So it will have to come from mobs. That is as much as I will say as to where it will come from. I think I can get it from hostile mobs as well. And if that's the case, I know exactly where to put it, and it's not going to be on my little animal farm over there. Alrighty. Have you gotten me any of those saplings I need? No. I get him more dirt. Opaque item pipe. And another chest. Doesn't matter what chest I grab. Let's set this guy up to automate. Alrighty. Can I get a cow spawn egg? Is there a market? There is not. Why is there not a market? Interesting. Huh. Figured there would be a market, but I guess because there's the echo traders in the spawn, they wouldn't give me a market. That's fine. I do still want to look at this, though. So everything I can possibly make for these 5? Yeah. I can make a latex cow, a lava cow, a normal cow, a water cow, and an ender cow. This... The clay apple can give me way more, though. Cow data model, though. Just beef and leather. Unfortunate. Yeah, okay. So I need a regular cow. At least one. I need at least one regular cow. Yes. You, Mr. Regular Cow. I need a bucket of milk. So that I can turn my lava cow back to normal. There we are. Insulating resin. Turned into something else. Come on. It does turn into a baby cow. But he will grow up in 5 minutes, and then I can start taking latex from him. Which is good. Okay. Let's run over here. I need to craft a dissolution chamber. Craft those. I need a diamond gear. And I need a pity machine frame again. And dissolution chamber. Okay. I forgot that that is also quests for me to do over here in General Tech. Doesn't give me very many tokens, but does give me tokens anyway. Okay. These two machines will need power. Dissolution chamber can go right here. And then I need latex for the next tier. So I need advanced machine frames, which means I need simple machine frames. So simple, I need 2 more pity machine frames, 2 gold gears, 4 nether bricks, 4 plastic, 4 iron. Okay. That is easy peasy. Gold. 2 gold gears. 2 pity machine frames. Let's grab netherrack. I think I already have nether brick, yeah. For that. For that, and 4 plastic. Alrighty, get that going. 4 plastic. Okay. Let me grab some wheat. And let's go speed up that cow. If you don't know, feeding an animal their preferred food when they're a baby speeds up their growth time. If I can get to him, please. It says can be milked. Do I need to have him grow up, then? Feels weird to milk a baby cow. Where did my buckets go? Put them in here. Okay. I can milk the baby cow. Great. Weird, but great. How is this chicken doing? He's at level 33. That machine goes so slow. Why am I not eating these? Okay. Disillusion chamber. 2 plastic. Gold gear. A pity machine frame. 2 nether bricks. 2 iron ingots. Latex. And crafted. Fantastic. I'm gonna grab it, because it's definitely in a quest somewhere. Okay. These simple machine frames. Latex. We are going to set it to dump. Can't remember how I do that. I know that there's a way to have it dump, but I can't remember what it is. So I guess I'll just have to pipe into a tank then. Make a singularity tank and grab a fluid pipe. Tank, pipe, full, pulls out the latex. And now it's empty. Great. Okay. So now I need to set up some way of doing this mob slaughter factory to get pink goo. And I think I know the way that I actually want to do it. So my first thought was to do it in front of either my mob farm or something like that. But I actually have 31 netherite chickens. So if I put my mob slaughter factory down and just put down some chickens to be culled, will it just do it? That's facing the wrong way. Okay, it's now facing out. Its working area is that space right there. So if I just do this... and then I just put some chickens down. Is it now making pink slime? It is! Fantastic. And for this, I need a bucket of pink slime. Okay. Okay, that is all my netherite chickens. I have more than a bucket. Great. Fantastic. With that all taken care of, I can now... I don't know why I'm running away. My dissolution chamber is in here anyway. So... now we just need to make... the next one. So... the advanced machine frames, I need 4 more pieces of plastic. Need 4 pieces of plastic. Excuse me, I said 4. There we go. Alright, so it is the plastic, the machine frame, netherite scrap, diamond gear, and then was it gold? Yeah, gold. And then gold. So, this pink slime bucket. Advanced machine frame. Okay. That was this last quest. And what else do I need? It was this, and this. For the advanced world engine, it's the Enderium. Yeah, I got plenty of Enderium. Oh, hold on, I need 32. Okay. Do I need anything else? Nope, just a lot of power. This random event sucks sometimes. Okay. Okay, it takes so much power, in fact, that I am going to turn my base power into world engine power. Temporarily. Oh, I need more flux gates. Forgot to double it. Okay, great, fantastic. Now we can jump home again. Our base is offline. We'll turn this one back to base energy. Yeah, these are now all kicking back up into gear, and we're all back up online. Fantastic. Alrighty, and that should have been machine frames. Yes. 16 World Engine Advanced Machine blocks. Gives us a Gifts of Stone. Give me a netherite furnace. Yes. Goodbye, emerald furnace. Now, configuration. Left is input. Right is input, output. Bottom is output. Auto output, auto input. Okay. Netherite furnace is faster than the emerald furnace, so that'll be great. Now we just go talk to the catalyst guy again. Finally getting main quests done. We've been stuck in this quest line for weeks. Alright. That's it? Yeah. Okay. Anything else added? Tree of Transformation. I want to see what that does. Tree of Transformation. I'm pretty sure these all just take regular saplings just fine. Bonsai trees. Just gives me transformation wood. I mean, it's a cool tree, but is it worth 25 tokens? Probably not. Alright, complete this quest. And auto build. It'll teleport us and show us exactly where those blocks go. And it'll put it down for us. Oh yeah, the bots are always in my chat. I've stopped banning them because if I ban them, they just come back with a new username. You can't stop them. Advanced machine upgrade! Woo! We did it! With these World Engine upgrades installed, you feel as though you are finally starting to master the World Engine. Head back to the Echo of Guidance to see what comes next and unlock even more archives. Alright, now we go back to spawn and talk to our main spawn guy. This guy. Echo of Guidance. Complete the stage. Your World Engine can now support Tier 4 upgrades. The work will now reboot 3 additional archives. The Echo of the Wormrite will lead you into the realm of the Draconic and the Void. The Echo of Twilight and the Echo of the Ancients will guide you through several vaults across distant dimensions. I believe I unlocked more upgrades from him. I did! I can get random Project E gear. That might be good. I can get random Supreme Combat Relics. We have 700 tokens. Let's splurge a little. We'll get 1 of each of these and 2 of those. Project E-Gear, Red Matter Chestplate, Volcanic Amulet. Lucky Scarf. Vampiric Glove. I already have a Vampiric Glove. This one's lower level than mine. Lucky Scarf, though. Let's see. This goes to this. Or, no, it doesn't. This goes to this, and so does this. This goes to this. This goes to this. This goes to this. Or not. Hold on. This one goes here. This one goes here. Oh, and then this one down here. There. There. There we go. The 10% chance to apply an additional level of luck to mined blocks. If successful, the ability repeats, adding another luck level. This continues until the chance fails. Summing all levels. Okay. Cool. I'm already wearing the Vampiric Glove. So I want one more. Shadow Glaive. Now that's one I don't have. I get 2 abilities. This one's at level 5 though. Okay, okay. This is a dagger. Dealing damage has a 5% chance to trigger a projectile that bounces chaotically between nearby targets within a 16-block radius up to 2 times, dealing 10% of the triggering attack's damage. That's okay. It goes in a charm slot. But so does my crafting table on a stick, and I don't need that anymore. My volcanic amulet goes on my necklace, but it is infinite lava as well. The lucky scarf can go over the life stone, because the life stone doesn't do anything. I can make it into a draconic heart, though, so I will need it at some point. Just not right now. Okay. Next, I want to go around with my player upgrade and get as many upgrades as I can. He offers mining speed. Quartermaster is the one that I currently have upgrades from. He offers crit chance, movement, dodge chance, and lifesteal. I already have 2 levels of lifesteal. This maxes at 25, so only buy them 1 at a time. Okay. Now I have a 25% bonus to lifesteal. Let's do crit chance. 1, 2, 3. Nice. I don't care about dodge chance too much. Machinist. He has draw speed, attack speed, and arrow damage. I can get 4 more attack speed upgrades. I don't have the money for that. If I want any arrow damage or draw speed. I can get 5, 4, and 4. I do not have 13 of those. So I think that's where we're going to call the player upgrade there. That lifesteal is the main one, because lifesteal is so big. We'll go back to Route of Guidance. I'll hold off on buying more stuff, because I have 3 more to go talk to. And I actually want to run to them so that I can walk down their little tunnel. But that does mean 3 more voices. 3 more horrible, horrible voices from me. Is it these guys over here? This is Enchanter. I've already talked to him. Wormright. Here he is. Okay. Draconium ore. And all dark and dreary. Pedestal. Nice. His base looks okay. Well, well, well. What do we have here? I've got to say, seeing a human reach such heights of knowledge wasn't something I expected. But I'll take the surprise. Memory serves, the last thing I was doing before all this was looking for my brother. You haven't seen him around, have you? People tend to think dragons are nothing but wild fire-breathing beasts with wings the size of continents. But I'm half dragon and I turned out pretty normal, right? Anyway, you're here for that upgrade, so let's get to work. I can provide 2 upgrades for your world engine. The first, we'll need some key materials to craft the foundation of draconic technology, an energy core, with 4 stabilizers and 4 crystal matrix blocks. Matrix design isn't dragon tech, of course. My brother borrowed it from another echo he worked closely with. Okay, and what do you have in shop? An advanced dislocator, a draconic evolution generator, a portable QIO dashboard, and dragon head. And then, like, nothing. Okay, that's this guy. Okay, this is Wormright. Twilight Ancient. Is the Twilight Ancient 1? Frontier, Oblivion. Meet the Wormright. Meet Twilight, meet the Ancient. The Twilight Ancient? Is that not one? That sounds like one. Hopefully it's... It is two! Cool. Left is Ancient. Welcome, mortal, to your resting place. Not within this archive precisely, but likely within the vault you must conquer if you wish to obtain the Ancient upgrade for your world engine. Pay no heed to my sibling, Twilight. Pride has been held onto a little too tightly, even as an echo of the work. Still, I cannot deny I share some of their doubts about your ability to restore the world engine. No matter. As you have likely realized, despite the fragments of who we once were, we remain bound by our programming. We act as the work commands, regardless of our own feelings or fears. Your upgrade lies within a vault so ancient that moving it between realms would cause its collapse. The only path to it is through a portal within the ancient deep. Perhaps the Infernal or the Enchanter have already spoken of this place, each in their own way. Whatever they called it, you must be ready to fight for your survival. Defeat the horrors within and you will uncover an alloy known as Cursium. With precision and care, it can be molded into euphonium, essential for advancing your world engine. Okay. +5 relic levels, +3 relic levels, +1 relic level, artisan scrolls, super dense energy cell, and uranium resource node. And the Echo of Twilight. Look, brother, another would-be savior of mankind. How pitiful, and yet how predictable. So this is the one the work chose to send to their doom. Unlike you mortals, my brother and I were born of an ancient and forgotten people. I have watched the ages pass since the fall of Twilight. Stories older than time itself. If you are foolish enough to seek death, then by all means, challenge the vaults none have conquered. Your world contained vaults translocated by the work in a desperate attempt to hold back the end of yet another dimension. Within them dwell the remnants of my homeland, beings of immense power and wrath. To strengthen your world engine, you will need their heads as trophies, each one bound with an aspect of ancient magic. Begin with the Lich, master of illusion and the undead. Then seek the frozen caverns where an ancient Yeti roams, its strength forged in frost and rage. Next, you must face the rulers of flame and ice, the ice-clad queen and the three-headed Hydra. Finally, confront the legion of undead knights who guard the last bastion of the Twilight Realm. Bring me their heads, mortal. Perhaps you will prove that your kind has not become completely incompetent. He has Replica Artifact Wheel, Saturation Module, and Celesta Gem Anvil. And later I can get the Kobold data model from him. Alrighty. I can also get the Carmite Golem and me. No, the Twilight Giant. Okay. Some interesting echoes with some interesting quests. And I think that's the last echo. That's the last archive. So we've got 1, 2... So these two right here I did, because those are the main two. Magician and Mechanist, and then Guidance is over here. And then over here is Quartermaster. Done him. Catalyst, done. Infernal, done. I think over here is Lightbender. Yes, Lightbender. Over here is Fabricator and Wayfinder. We've done those. Enchanter. And then these last two. That's it. Those are the last three quest lines. And then we'll be done with the world engine. Interesting. That is sooner than I would have thought. I got 80 more coins, so we need to do this quest of the Lair of the Lich. We need to find an ancient portal. Found within Lower Deep Slate, the ancient city holds a giant portal that can finally be activated, allowing you to defeat the boss within. Upon entering the portal, you will receive a blindness effect that can only be cured by filling your soul cage with mob souls dropped from killing strengthened enemies inside the vault. You must hold the soul cage in your offhand to charge it. Once you have filled your soul cage, you may start the boss fight by taking the elevator in the starting room. Note, killing mobs with the Reaper enchantment fill your soul cage quicker with +1 level. So I need to craft a soul cage. A broken spawner, an ender rune, 4 enderium, and infused dragon breath. Okay. We need a deep dark catalyst, which takes 4,000 source, 4 skulk, and an infused ender pearl. Okay. This one, the Wormrite knows a lot about dragons. At this point, you should have some draconic dust. That's dragon dust, right? Return to the Echo of the Wormrite once you've made a few draconic items to find out how to install this upgrade. So I need 4 crystal matrix blocks, an energy core, and 4 energy core stabilizers. And then over here, found within the Twilight Forest Ring, the Vault of the Lich is the first of 5 Twilight bosses you need to find. So I have a vault that we can go clear today. Why did this one complete, but Horizon didn't? All that's left are optional repeatable quests. But it didn't complete it. And then Foundation didn't either. Like, there's no more quests to be had, and yet it didn't complete my thing. They're all optional, I swear. That's fine, whatever. I'm not going for the green tag. I know I completed it when I complete it. Okay. I've still got some time. Let's go clear some vaults. Let's head back in. Go to my home. Oop, that lag spike from everything catching up. Alrighty. Lava chicken can go back in his coop. It's gonna still be really slow, probably. Yeah. And water chicken, let's buff you up. I will clear away the darkness on the vampiric glove. Heals the player for 10% damage. Yeah, I'm already wearing a vampiric glove, and I don't think they stack. So, red matter chest plate. Of course, it's going to be weaker because mine's apotheosis. God, the scarf looks so bad. Okay. It sucks that the lifestone didn't work. That would have been great. Okay. We will link that back up. every single time the lava chicken now completes, it does a stack of eggs. So, that is the end of today's episode of Stoneblock 4. If you did enjoy, please make sure to scroll on down, hit the like button, maybe subscribe and leave a comment, hit that bell to get notified the next time I upload, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.